and welcome over to race 3 of season 3, the NR2003 PMU Cup Series here at Bristol. And this is one of the shortest tracks of the schedule, as usual, and one of everyone's favorites. It's a quite well-known track for some of you drivers who are pretty familiar with this track. Well, let's see who will conquer Bristol this time. For those who don't remember, in the last few races, it was Cam Wright all along, winning the last 3 races here at Bristol. No, 2 races here at Bristol. In fact, I think it's all the races we've done at Bristol that Cam Wright Sr. Won all of the coming races in Bristol. All of the last races in Bristol. What's going on with me today? But let's see if he can make it 3 in a row. Or otherwise, it will certainly be another driver. I guess, I don't know, but who knows? So who will conquer Bristol today for race 3 of the series of PMU? So right, so let's get going. Let's get onto the main board. So as usual, we shall start off with the qualifying session of this race. And hang on a second, I need to do something first. So hang on a second. Okay, so right now let's get going with the qualifying session, as I've done everything I need to do, the ratings and all that. So now it's all set and ready. This should be the same setup as last season. So yeah, I'm completely satisfied with what this track and it brings. So much racing over here in Bristol. So anyway, let's get going. Who qualify on pole today? Everyone, please take your picks, because we're about to get this done and over with. Right, let's get going. 3, 2, 1. Sheridan will qualify on pole. Another front row start for Cat Rose. Miyazaki 3rd. John Palmer 4th place. Leon Hill 5th. Blake Parker 6th. Rei Ayanami 7th. Joy Maddox 8th. Cameron Jr. 9th. And Lola Churnside 10th. As we take a look. So so we have 37 drivers in total this season, but unfortunately we've lost 3 drivers. Obviously, Nicky Rive being dead, Ruben Gonzalez is currently injured, and Heinrich Strash is currently on a race ban. So that's why we're down to 34. So yeah. So. Oh, Jameson will start last. Quite surprising enough. He was one of the contenders last season. He needs to up his game if he wants to maintain his challenge. Kendrick Meeks, last race winner, also starting near the back. Okay, right. Let's hope that if anyone have any issues on the Discord, will let me know, or if anyone wants to pop in VC and let me know, then please do so. Warn me in any way you can. So hopefully there should not be any problems here. Now, I'm testing the quality, and I think it's not the best quality we've seen so far, but I do hope to make this quality better. So the graphics and all that. So had a few teething troubles in the last race at Talladega. So just trying to I'm just trying to make it better every time we do a race. So especially as I got my new PC monitor, so this PC should be capable of doing better graphics than this. So but I'll keep an eye on it. Maybe there are some limitations in how I can manage races in terms of graphics and stuff like that. So anyway, enough of my talk, and here we go.
Drivers, start your engines!
And here we go, as we'll wait and see when will the pace truck start to roll. And there they go, and there they go. And all cars line up. This could be Cat Rose's day, maybe, because she's quite good in short tracks, and she's won a race at a short track once out of all 3 races that he has won, that she has won, and hopefully this could turn her luck around. I mean, last race she qualified on pole, but unfortunately she crashed out after 2 races, after 2 laps. Thanks to the big one. Anyway, we are going now. As we start lap 1 out of 125 laps. Solomon Sheridan takes off from the lead, and he's going to go for it. Miyazaki. That is actually Sheridan's former teammate from CTM. He's now racing for Blake Parker's team, BPE Enterprises. And he now into 2nd place now, and Lane Hill hops into 3rd place. Lane Hill hasn't won a race for nearly 2 years, nearly 2 seasons, and he wants to add a win to his belt if he can. But where is the king of Bristol at the moment, which is Wright Sr? Look at him racing in a special scheme, low service, whatever you call that. Let's take a look at another scheme. Let's take a look at other schemes that are entered for this race. There is Kendrick Meeks in that. Almost had a bump from Oberstrasse. Could have been a lot worse, but there is Kendrick Meeks in that lost symbol car. He's driving a special lost symbol livery. And who else? I need to show his other teammates from Meeks' next gen team. This is the first time I've mentioned the team by name. And there is one of his teammates, Jonah Burridge, in that Dr. Death car. And where is Blake Parker? And he's right over there in that lying, looking Halloween-y sort of car. Anyway, let's get back up in front. As we can see that Solomon Sheridan is now under pressure from Miyazaki and Lane Hill. Now the cars are now battling each other. I think there are a few others that are joining in. Oh, John Palmer unusually sticks around at the moment, even though it's only the early stage of the race. Let's take a look at onboard cameras, and it seems to me we're doing good at the moment. Here comes Cat Rose trying to take 3rd place. She's trying to get back up from the position that she lost. And she pushes Lane Hill onto the outside. Will she take that 3rd place spot, or will Lane Hill defend? But Lane Hill stays where he is. They're still going side by side. And Lane Hill stays in 3rd place. And we're seeing quite a few battles down the order. We'll have a look and see, as looks like Henry J. Brown is trying to overtake Xander Howell. Summer Sheridan in the lead. Here comes Lane Hill up in second place, overtaking Miyazaki. And Rei Ayanami, she'd previously gone past Cat Rose, and now she's pressurizing the 77 car of Miyazaki. Roberto Crown Jr. Wait, I swear he won Bristol at one point. Did he won Bristol? I think he won Bristol. Yeah, he won the first. I almost forgot. I'm really bad with Bristol now in terms of memory. I only remember Camrate winning races, but Roberto Crown Jr. I swear he won a short track like Bristol 1 point. So yeah, that was his only race win, and I swear it was this track, but I'll need to double check that later on. But I'm sure Roberto Crown Jr. is a former winner here at a short track, at least. So anyway, we'll get back up front. Well, let's see. Lane Hill is now gonna lose his second spot again to Miyazaki. Miyazaki giving him the pressures, which could benefit Lane Hill to try and up his game to get towards the front of reigning world champion Solomon Sheridan. Looks as though Lane Hill might be clothing in on the 11 car. Tari Lowell trying to overtake Jack Hallec in that 14 car. Oh, and by the way, for those who don't know, it is David Dixon's birthday today. And, well, I guess it's worth for everyone watching this to stick around and say a happy birthday to David Dixon. This hopefully will be a special day for him if he can actually be able to win this race in Bristol. It's quite a challenging track, but who knows? Anyone can literally win it. You're just gonna have the chance. So hopefully luck could play out for David Dixon to hopefully win this race, at least. As we just saw our first retire of the day is the 90 car of Joy Maddox. Let's see what happened to Joy Maddox. Oh, was there a collision? Or he just came into the pits? Oh. Whoa. Oh. Whoa. Okay, that was a close call. And he blocks arrow to yellow, Joe. Let's hold this for a minute as we'll take a look at Joe and Maddox to see what has happened to him. Basically, Owen Scott just nudged at the back of him and somehow clipped him onto the wall. And somehow, I think he lost a tire. Or maybe he had suspension damage of some sort from that wall tap, which caused him to retire into the pits. And you can see he is trying to get himself out of anybody else's way. And he's trying to make his way onto the pits, and I guess that's his day. So he came into the pits to retire, and that's it for him. Anyway, we're back. And Solomon Sheridan still leads. There is Blake Parker on the 13 car now. And he's got the underdog, John Palmer, in front of him. Ooh, Dewdney almost about to go almost free wide for the free. Almost free wide at Bristol. That was close. That would have been mental if it was free wide here in Bristol. Oh, free wide, free wide. This time free wide. I don't know if we've ever seen free wide at Bristol. Maybe at one point. Oh boy, managed to capture it at that very moment. Anyway, let's get up front. Solomon Sheridan and the rest of the top 5. Yeah, have largely changed positions. Yeah, they've yet to change position, but we might see a change this time. Maybe after this lap, as Lean Hill gets close onto the 11 car. Let's hope that a move from any of the top 5 starts to happen. But Lean Hill is still chasing on Solomon Sheridan. We don't know what's going on with Solomon Sheridan. We don't know if Lean Hill's got a plan or some sort. We don't know. And here comes Rei Ayanami on the 77 car. And this time she's going to try and get around him. But still to no avail as Miyazaki gets back up front. Catro's back in 6th place. There is Camry Jr. in that Lightning McQueen style car. Or a car's livery or some sort. And they're getting close. The top 5 now. All really close. That will give Lean Hill the more advantage for him to try and get as much draft as possible. He's still got drafting from Dex Miyazaki. He's got plenty of time to see what he can do. Would there be a change at least? At least there could be a change between John Palmer and Rei Ayanami as John Palmer gets past Rei Ayanami. 4th place. Still no change from the top 2 at least. Solomon Sheridan stays up front. This could be 2 races this season for Sheridan if he wins this race, unless Lean Hill gets back at him. This is getting a bit like Monaco F1, where it's hardly many opportunities to pass one another. As we take a look at the back. Oh, Blake Parker seems to be weaving behind Dewdney. Here comes Lane Hill on Sheridan. This is an opportunity to overtake him for the lead. Hill is still standing over there. He's still standing over there. Will we get in front of the 11 car? They're going side by side. 54 versus the 11 car. They're still going side by side. Sheridan trying to get as much line as he can on the outside. He might have a bit more draft if Miyazaki can get closer to Sheridan. But sadly, Solomon Sheridan shuts the door on the 54. But this could happen again in the next lap or so. Here comes Miyazaki on Lean Hill. Oh my goodness me! Lean Hill just got himself. He just got bumped out of that of the running to take that lead off Solomon Sheridan. Now he's got Miyazaki pushing his way now, getting in his way now. I guess he's getting in the way of the battle between these two, and Miyazaki somehow got in the way. Miyazaki this time now managed to get second place of Lean Hill, and now he's the one to battle against Solomon Sheridan. I guess if he can continue from there, if he can use his skill from there, because battling against a reigning champion is, or it can be, a really hard job to do. Here comes Miyazaki on the 11 car. Will Miyazaki get past the 11 car? But the 11 car, he seems to be having none of it, and he's sticking to his word of just leading. Just lead, don't lose it. And I think he easily closed the door on the 77 car. We don't know how the tires will last. I guess Solomon Sheridan's car, unusually, he's been saving more of his tires despite the fact that he's leading. Here comes Miyazaki once again on the 11 car. The 77 car, will he make it past the 11 car this time? No, he does not. Sheridan still shuts the door. But this might be a sign that Solomon Sheridan is struggling with his tires, maybe. Miyazaki might be saving a bit more tires because he was in the lower position. Well, he's been on the position lower during the early stages of the race until now. So now he's up into second place. Now he's doing what he can to be the first leader, other than Solomon Sheridan, to basically lead a lap this race. As Lean Hill starts to lose out, Rei Ayanami up into third place, John Palmer fourth, and Lean Hill down into fifth place. Cat Rose on the 54 car. Now Miyazaki is the one to start losing grip now as Rei Ayanami sees an opportunity of an overtake on the 77 car. Now Miyazaki back on the rear of Solomon Sheridan. Looks as though Rei Ayanami's joining in, so this could be more of a disadvantage to Sheridan because of the drafting that Miyazaki will potentially get from the 18. Oh, Rei Ayanami gives him a bit of a bump draft, I think, and I guess she's probably trying to have her own way of the race. As now I think Miyazaki is now struggling to use his draft now. I guess Miyazaki will now start to, well, it appears that he's going to have to give way his position to Rei Ayanami sadly here. But here comes, I guess, with that bit of losing streak. Oh, Miyazaki, I think he turned in a bit too early. And unfortunately wasn't able to make much of any chance of an overtake on 11 car. But here comes Rei Ayanami. This time she'll try and make a stick for that second place with Miyazaki. Miyazaki tries to use his outside as an advantage. I don't know who's going to come up front. They're now going side by side. Here comes John Palmer. John Palmer. Who's he going to get? I think, yeah, he's going to assist. He's going to try and assist Miyazaki to keep his chance of staying in second place alive. And I guess thanks to John Palmer, he saved himself that second place spot. So we're now on lap 60. Sheridan dominating this race. Where is Cam Wright? That's a big question. He's down into 21st place. Not a place he wants to be. Miyazaki closing in again. He's going to make another attempt of an overtake. I think Solomon Sheridan just sort of shuts the door. I can tell that his defense is not going to last any longer. Rei Ayanami appears behind Miyazaki. Will Miyazaki use that draft to his advantage? Doesn't look like it. I don't think he's going to make up front. Solomon Sheridan just holds on the front. And John Palmer joins in. Now, drafting is starting to play more of a factor here in this top 4 battle now. But it also comes to how the drivers use their skill and how they'll be able to maintain that grip They're now 4. Now it's a train of 4 now. As they try to hold their position as much as they can possibly can. Miyazaki's going to try again. It appears to be that he's going to try again. Let's go for another angle. And here comes John Palmer. Joins in the top 3 for the first time, I guess, in this race. But how is the lap car? How are the lap cars doing? As Solomon Sheridan closes in on the lap cars. So I guess lap cars will play a factor then in this battle for the lead, unless we see random pit stops coming in. I guess now tires is going to start to lose grip for most of the drivers, so it's going to be a matter of time of who saved the most out of the tires in the top spots. Yeah, in the top 4 at least. Who saved the most of the tires? Let's see. Miyazaki can use much of his tires as much as he can. He's clinging to dear lap behind Solomon Sheridan. Oh my gosh, Owen Scott blows up. We don't know if that's a collision, but we'll have to wait and see. But a shocking moment to see this 36 car blowing up on track. Let's see if there was a collision or he just blew up. Yeah, he just blew up. Oh my god, this is the battle. Look at this. Miyazaki. He's trying on the 11 car again. But will the tires hold up? Solomon Sheridan still doing okay. Still doing well at the moment. Please keep an eye on the standings on the top left corner of the screen. You can see the results. The current standing results at the moment. Miyazaki's still getting close. We don't know what's up with those pit stops. Maybe there are no pit stops, but Miyazaki is literally right on the rear of Solomon Sheridan. And here comes around the pit stops. Rei Ayanami pulls in. Is there a pit stop for Rei Ayanami? Really early pit stop for Rei Ayanami. Unless she's got problems. I don't know what's going on. Did she have problems? It looks like genuine problems for the 18 car. Oh, she pits. She pits. A really early pit stop than everyone else. All jump into their pit stops now. But who's staying out? At least for Sheridan. They come in. Let's see who will come out first place, I guess. So let's see. Sheridan comes out. Okay. So who's going to come up first? Here comes Rei Ayanami. Rei Ayanami up in front. Where's Sheridan? Oh my goodness me. Sheridan lost quite a few positions. Yeah, it appears to me. I don't know, but I'm getting mixed up right now. So Solomon Sheridan still leads Rei Ayanami up into second place. I guess her early pit stop really paid off for her right now. Dewdney up into third. But it all lies on Solomon Sheridan, who manages to get into the lap cars. What's happened with John Palmer? Down into 22nd place. What seems to be a bad luck pit stop for the number 21 car. But it looks as though he's getting more comfortable with his 11 car, getting through these lap cars. And don't make sure he does not do a Rei Sr. 2 seasons ago, where he scored himself a controversial victory after tapping a car and sending the driver onto the wall. And A&M is getting close. So watch out for the 18 car. She might be catching up. We're at lap 97 now. Still a really quiet race. Oh, two Hill brothers on two different laps. Lap 103. We've got 23 laps to go. And it's getting boring. There's a sign that... Oh my goodness, I almost forgot. The battle is on. Sheridan is losing ground right now. And this will give Dewdney an opportunity of a potential pass for the lead. And Jack Hallec joins in. Oh boy, I didn't notice. We are having a last minute battle for the lead in the closing stages of this race. How did I not really notice that? But it looks as though that Sheridan is going to lose that position. He's got John Palmer to deal with that lap car. Jack Hallec getting close onto 11 car. This could be crucial. It seems as though that anyone could win this race at this last minute. We have got 6 laps to go at this very, very short track. It could be any of these 4, potentially. Sheridan just only needs to get past John Palmer if he wants to maintain his victory. He's got another Chevy behind him. That is somewhat one of his, well, CTM's Pretegi, Jack Hallec, whom was brought up to join Division 1 in an affiliated team, and now he seems to be rising up into the air. What's happened to Henry J. Brown? He's missing his hood. We don't know what's going on. Oh, I think he bumped into something. We gotta hold that. Hold it. So what happened? What happened to Henry J? Oh my god, he bumped into I think he bumped into Ayanami. I think he was being lapped by the 18 car, and somehow Henry J. Brown braked too late and bumped into Rei Ayanami. Luckily, Rei Ayanami did not sustain as much damage enough for her to have an effect on her, but Henry J. Brown, unfortunately, was not lucky down there, especially as he's already lapped down. Anyway, we are back, and now we got Sheridan to deal with. He's got Henry J. Brown in front of him to deal with, but can he hold it in the next 3 laps? Now 2 laps. And he's getting comfortable now because the gap is increasing. And it's still anybody's race. Only if Sheridan blows up. Just 2 more corners of this short track and that'll be it for Sheridan. He wins the second race of the season. And here we go. 1 more corner to go. And it happens. Sheridan will take the checkered flag to win his second race of the season and his first Bristol win here at, his first win at Bristol. But Jack Hallec, an incredible second place. Third place, Dewdney, another fantastic drive for the number 25 called Miyazaki, another high finish for him in the number 77 car. 48, where did he come from in 5th place? 6th place, Ayanami, not bad. Could have done better. Avery Hamilton, then we got Xander Howell, David Dixon, and Drew Walker all ran up the top 10. Yeah, he did not retire. That's just a glitch. Don't worry. So, Sheridan. It seems to me that he's currently the best driver on track so far. Sorry, I just hit the table by accident. So, anyway, Sheridan wins here at Bristol, and congrats to the rest of the top 10 as we go down the order. from the top 10, outside the top 10, Tari Lowell 11, Cameron Sr 12, Blake Proker 13, Carl Valdez 14, O'Reilly Elijah 15, Kenzie Simmons 16, Albrecht Stross 17, Flandre Wilson 18, Riley Hill 19, Jonah Burridge 20th, Roberto Crown Jr. 21st, Sbinalla 22nd, John Palmer 23rd, Seth Cohen Jr. 24th, James Jameson 25th, Nolo Hamilton 26th, Lola Churnside 27th, and Leland Hill 28th. Those are all your point scorers. And a fairly quiet race. Let's take a look at the fastest lap time. And it will go to, the number 75 car. I believe that is Sbinalla. Sbinalla takes a shocking fastest lap time of the race. I do not expect a Sbinalla to score a fastest lap or at least have a decent record, but at least it's got one to take home with him. One little treat. So, anyway, thank you everyone for watching this race. And, it's been a fairly quiet race, but at least we've got 3 races done for Season 7. And this one, including this one. So, coming up next, I believe, will be Atlanta. Is it Atlanta or... So, let me check. Let me check. I think if it's not Atlanta, then next will be Atlanta. Indeed, Atlanta. Then Chicagoland, which probably I can do 2 races tomorrow. Probably 2 races tomorrow if it depends, but I'm off tomorrow, so let's hope I'm in the mood for 2 races. So, because this is going to be a whole bumper week of trying to get races done as much as I can from the whole time that I've basically lost progress on, but I want to get myself back on track. So, but anyway, so as we go through the Discord chats, it seems as though that we have quite a reaction from someone Sheridan winning a race. Anyway, so let's wrap up the stream and thank you everyone, and we will see you at Atlanta probably tomorrow. Take care everyone, and I shall see you all there on the track again very, very soon.